Welcome back to Naturally Nija. Welcome back. All right, if you're new here, be sure to subscribe. Okay, subscribe to my channel if you resonate with my energy. Okay, and if you're returning, welcome back. I love you. I also love all the new people here. How y'all doing? Okay. All right, as you guys can tell by the title, we're going to be discussing being the chosen one in a karmic family and what it's like, just how it is being the chosen one surrounded by karmics, surrounded by karmic family members. All right. So yeah, this video is just for those people who you're chosen and you're kind of like, you're feeling like, yeah, I'm surrounded by a whole bunch of karmics and I just need some clarity. I just need some encouragement. This video is for you, and this is also for the people who know in fact that you are living amongst karmics, and you once again just need some encouragement. You just need somebody here to tell you that it's going to be okay and that you are going to be free and that you're going to get out of the situation. Okay, so whichever reason why you're here, I really hope that I'm able to help you today. Okay, all right, so yeah, let's get right into the video. If I'm all over the place, forgive me. I'm gonna try to stay on track. But yeah, so first and foremost, being the chosen one is not an easy task. It's not easy. You're quite literally chosen. You are that chosen member of your biological family. You're chosen to break the generational curses. You are chosen to break the cycles, to do something different, build a legacy, be the first millionaire, or be the first married person in your family, or be the first graduate, or you're meant to be the first. Okay, you're meant to break some type of huge karmic cycle within your bloodline. Okay, or just within the family's bloodline. However that resonates for you, you'll get it. You'll understand the way you understand. Okay, but yes, it's not an easy task. It's very tough. It's very difficult, especially the more that you get older and the more that you actually awaken to your higher self and the more that you awaken to who you are and your actual purpose and mission on this earth. That's when things really start to get tough. But the beauty and the blessings that come, or that will come after you are freed, is going to be amazing. Like, it's going to be beautiful, and you're going to be living in bliss, and you're going to appreciate all of the tough moments that you had to endure. Okay, all right, so yeah, we'll just jump into it. Okay. Oh, my ears are ringing. Okay, so if I'm looking at my notes. Okay, don't mind me, I say that almost every other video, but yeah, anywho. All right, so with being the chosen one, you're definitely going to be looked at as the oddball, or the weirdo, or the witch, or just the rebel. You're going to be looked at as an unknown creature by your biological family. You're going to be looked at as, who does she think she is? Who does he think he is? Like, you're just going to be looked at as an alien. That's the best way I can put it. And it's because your biological family, they are not awakened to their higher selves. They are not within alignment. So they will never understand you. They will never understand your point of view. They will never understand your mind. They will never understand your spirituality, because once again, they are just not awakened to who they really are. They are not awakened to the matrix. They're not awakened to what's really going on here on earth. So they're going to look at you as all of these crazy things. Okay, it happens with most chosen ones. You may experience bullying. Okay, you may experience being criticized or questioned, about every decision that you make or everything that you do. You may just experience always being targeted or attacked, spiritually attacked, just envied, hated, judged. Like, you'll experience all of those things by your biological family, whether it be direct or indirect. Okay, or it could be both. Okay, But yeah, so like I mentioned, you'll experience, you know, the envy, and what that envy becomes, or what the envy and jealousy becomes, you know, your family starting to, you know, compare themselves to you, comparing what they're doing in life to what you do, comparing the way that they think to the way that you think, you know, just comparing, sending you evil eye. You know, it's kind of like it's kind of like your family at that point is your biggest haters or your biggest enemies, because they quite literally are. They're karmic. Karmics are negative. Karmics are like sharks. They attack, they will kill and eat you. Okay? Yeah, so that's just the reality of that part. That's just the reality of being the chosen. Okay? And being surrounded by karmic family members. All right? And with you being a chosen, your karmic family will always feel a desire to silence you, to silence your truth, to silence what you say, because simply because they cannot accept the truth, and simply because they know that you're right, and they know that they have work to do. They know that they are lower in regards to frequencies and in regards to vibrations, and it hurts them. It hurts them so much, of the fact that they try to silence you, or, you know, call you crazy, you know, call you all these crazy things, call you delusional, or it's projection. It's quite literally projection. Don't let it get to you, because at the end of the day, you know who you are. Chosen one, you know who you are. You know exactly who you are, and you know exactly what you are meant here to do. Do not let anybody, whether it's family or not, do not let anybody deter you from your path, because that's exactly what karmics are there to do. They are there to tear you down. They are there to make you question who you are. They are there to make you feel bad for your beliefs and make you feel bad for who you are, to the point where you start to second guess your purpose, and to the point where you start to second guess, you know, what you're meant here to do. And, you know, you start becoming hard on yourself and just decide, oh, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do it because my family doesn't approve, because my family is going to judge me, because my family is judging me. Don't let that happen, because that is the karmic's mission. The karmic's mission is to stop you. It's like the devil. All weapons formed against us shall never prosper. Period. Okay? So don't ever forget who you are, chosen one. Never, because you are here to do profound things. You are here to change your bloodline. You are here to change the world for the better. Okay, no matter what you do, no matter, you know, what path you take, no matter exactly, you know, what you are here to do, either way, you are here to accomplish huge things and to bring success to your bloodline. Okay, so that the future generation, so that your future children, your grandchildren, and their grandchildren, and their children, etc., 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 can live healthy and beautiful lives here on earth. Okay? Okay. Another thing with being a chosen is that your family will gossip about you. But they can never stop watching your every move. They'll watch your every move. They'll watch everything that you do, and then go run and gossip. Or they'll gossip, but can't help to still watch everything that you do. You gotta pick your battles. You gotta choose one. Either you support me, either you love me, either you love what I do, or you don't. Don't gossip, but still watch what I do, and still try to fake support. Like, and half the time they won't even support you. But we gonna get there. Maybe. Yeah. Okay, let's jump into the next segment of this video. All right. It is so important to set boundaries. It is so important to set boundaries with your karmic family. Okay, it's all about you choosing your peace. It's all about you choosing what's best for your mental, what's best for you, and what's best for your well-being. So if you have to set very strong boundaries, then so be it. Do that. Do that. Protect yourself. And most chosen ones, you will feel the need and the urge to do that anyway. Okay, all chosen ones, you'll feel the need to set really strong boundaries in order to protect your peace. And whenever you feel that urge, whenever you feel the need to do that, follow that intuition, follow your gut. Okay, set those boundaries, because you're just, you're inching closer and closer to that freedom, to being free. Okay, so set those boundaries, protect your peace. Okay, it's perfectly okay. It's okay to create distance. It's okay to create space between your karmic family. Do not let anybody try to make you feel bad. Oh, but they're your family. Blood does not mean a thing, especially when you are a chosen, surrounded by karmic family. Listen, there are some people that are born into beautiful, healthy families, right? So they will never understand what it's like to be a chosen. They will never understand what it's like to be surrounded by karmic family. They will never understand what it's like to have family that seriously hate you, that seriously are preying on your downfall. So don't let them make you feel bad. Don't let their whole, oh, but they're your mom, they're your dad, that's your sister, that's your brother. Don't let that make you feel bad. Don't let the guilt tripping get to you. You know exactly what's going on, so do what is best for you. It is okay to set boundaries, and it is okay to create space. It is okay to distance yourself. It is okay to walk away. It is okay. It's okay. All right? I have to be very stern on that point, because please do not let anybody make you feel bad. Okay? All right. Getting into the next point. When you are a chosen one, surrounded by karmic family members, you will go through a lot. I mean, a lot. Almost all of your toughest moments will be gone through alone. You will go through those tough moments alone, without the support and love of your family. Okay, and that's just one of the tough truths of being a chosen. Most of what you go through it alone. You don't have that family member. You don't have that mom or that dad support. You don't have that sister or that brother support. You don't have that best friend. You don't have that friend. It's really just you. It's you, yourself, and you. I was supposed to say me, myself, and I, but you get it. You literally only have yourself. And it sucks. It's extremely hard in the moment. Okay, even when you think back on things, it may be extremely hard for you, but just know that through all of the adversity that you had to face alone, all it did was make you stronger and powerful. All it did was make you understand that you are really all that you need. Okay, of course we're going to get into your chosen family and your soul family a little later. Okay, but through all of the adversity, you will learn that you're all that you need. Okay, yeah, that one's pretty self-explanatory. As a chosen one, you will go through almost everything alone. You won't have that support. What is going on here? Yeah. One of the toughest situations, one of the toughest medical issues I went through, that I experienced to where I almost had to get surgery, I experienced that whole phenomenon alone. I did have a friend that I feel was heaven sent, that took me to the hospital. She was there with me at the hospital. But besides her, nothing. I had no support from my mom, from my family. No support. I had to endure that pain alone. And when I tell you I was in extreme pain, it was almost a near-death experience. Okay, so that's what I mean when I say a lot. Most of your toughest moments you will have to experience alone, or you will experience alone. Okay. But once you make it through it, once you make it through that tough phase, you'll realize, you know what? I was all I needed, and it just really awakens you and opens your eyes even more to the fact that, the people that you call your family, your biological family, is not really your family. Simple as that. All right. Next point. And this kind of ties into what I was speaking about in regards to your family not being aligned, and not being aligned to their higher selves, and just not being awakened. Okay. So yes, when you chosen one, when you reach your highest alignment, okay, when you align with your higher self, your family is no longer in alignment with you. Okay. Simple as that. Your family, they're here, 3D, okay, and you've beyond the phone screen, you're all the way up here. You've awakened to your higher self. Okay, and because of that, you're no longer in alignment. Okay, this is not alignment. They're here and you're here. Alignment is like this: misaligned, unaligned. And because of that, when that does happen, it's time for you to walk away. It's time for you to create that distance that I was just speaking about. It's time for you to set those boundaries, okay? Because when you're misaligned with your family, when you are not in alignment, that friction is going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy. You're going to feel like you are trapped. You're stuck around people. You're stuck around 3D dimensional human beings that you just do not relate to. It'll come to a point where you don't even look at them as family anymore, and that's just the truth. You'll just look at them as people. You will no longer feel a connection. You will not feel a connection, and it's really sad. But it's what happens when you're chosen, okay? Most chosen ones are kind of just like placed into these families, okay? You're not really, how do I explain it? It's like we are placed into these families, right? We're placed into these bloodlines to clear karma, okay? We're placed in these bloodlines to break curses, right? But most of the time you are not meant to live your life with the people, with the family that you were born into. You are meant to go out and find your soul family, your chosen family, people that are not biologically your family, but they are your soul family on a spiritual level, okay? Yes. So once again, once you guys are no longer aligned, it is time for you to walk away. And with you walking away, all you're doing is making room and making space for your soul family, for your soul tribe, for your chosen family, like I've mentioned 5 million times already. You're making space for them to enter so that you can finally be surrounded by that family and finally be surrounded by that love and support that you've always needed, that you always desired from your biological family, that they were just not ever able to give you. Yeah. So there's going to come a point in time where you're like, okay, I can't do this anymore. I cannot do this anymore with this family. It's time for me to branch out. It's time for me to align with my spiritual family, with my soul tribe. And once you reach that level, they'll all start trickling in one by one, or maybe in pairs. I don't know. However it happens, it'll happen, and you're going to be so thankful and just so grateful that you're finally surrounded by them and finally surrounded by the love and support that you've always needed, that you've always given to others but never received in return. Okay? It's going to get better. It gets better. It will get better. Okay? And I'm also speaking to myself as I say that. I'm speaking to myself as well. It's going to get better. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so just to elaborate a little bit more on what I was saying about, you feeling like you've just been placed into a family and not resonating with them. The reason for that is because the reason that, you were just placed into this family, the reason for being a chosen, and the reason for ultimately experience all that you experience with karmics, with karmic family members, karmic whatever, ultimately it's all to teach us what not to be. We say it again. All that you experience, all that you see, all that you grow up around within your karmic family, it is all to teach you what not to be, what not to do. It is all there to teach you what love is not, okay? Is there to also teach you how, like I mentioned, how we always have ourselves, how we are the most important, how having that connection with yourself is ultimately most important. Okay, you're going to gain so much power. Okay, yeah, just so much power for all that you've gone through and all that you've experienced being a chosen one and having to experience what you have experienced within your family. Okay, but yeah, so for example, with the whole it's all meant to teach us what not to do and what not to be. Let's say you grow up in a single parent household and you see your mother or your father have to hustle and bustle and work all the time and go to school all the time just to sustain the family and to make sure you guys have food on the table and a roof over your head. And, of course, we're not discrediting all the hard work that they do. Okay, we're not going to discredit that. All right, but basically what I'm getting at is you grow up seeing that, right? And as a chosen, your mission will be to create, you know, a family dynamic, two-parent household, because you saw what it's like growing up within a, you know, in a one-parent household. You saw how toxic, you know, some things may be. You saw how hard it is not having both parents. You know how hard it is not being able to, you know, effectively communicate with your parent. You know how hard it is having a band concert and your mom not showing up, or your mom not being able to come because she has to go to work, or because she has to, you know, you experience all of those hard moments because it is meant to teach you what not to do, so that when you start your family, you start your family on a healthy note. You start your family on a strong foundation. You start your family with the intention of, okay, I am not repeating what I grew up around. I am not going to continuously let that cycle continue. I will be married before I have a child. I will be in a committed relationship before I have a child. I will connect with my kingdom spouse, my soulmate, my twin flame, so that I know it's real, right? Yeah, at least for me, that's how I feel. I refuse to bring my future children into this world and have to grow up the way that I grew up, have to live in a household, or have to, yeah, live in a one-parent household and just experience all that I've experienced, not having that love and support. Absolutely not. I refuse. My kids, my children, they will live a beautiful life, and they will live a life where they have both parents there supporting them and cheering them on and being there for them, and, you know, being there for them mentally, emotionally, physically, financially, spiritually, you know. So yeah, it's all for a reason. All that you've witnessed, all that you've gone through, is just to teach you what not to do, okay? So that you can create a beautiful family, or a beautiful whatever the case, and break the generational curse. Period. Okay, so we're nearing the end of the video, and I just want to speak on a little bit more, okay? Excuse me. All right, as a chosen one, you will have a glow about you. You will be that kind of person that glows no matter what you're going through. You could be going through the toughest time of your life, but you're still going to have a big smile on your face. You're still going to glow from within. You're still going to be such a beautiful person, because that's just who you are as a chosen. You know, you're not here to mope. You're not here to beat yourself up. You are here to learn from all that you've gone through. You're here to alchemize, okay? Alchemize all of your struggles, turn the lemons into lemonade, okay? So yeah, you will have a glow about you that is undeniable, and your karmic family, they will not be able to handle it. They will not be able to handle it. Okay, you know, yeah, jealousy, envy. Okay, we already know. You're going to receive that energy from your karmic family and the spiritual attacks, because they're not going to be able to handle your glow and your power. Okay, most chosen ones are respected, and you're highly thought of by a lot of people, because you just have that energy about you. You have a transformative energy. You have a you're a walking, you're an earth angel. You are an earth angel. You are an angel walking here on earth. You are a spiritual being living a human experience, okay? Especially when you have aligned with your higher self. Oh man. Oh man, the glow is going to be out of this world. Out of this world. And once you reach that point, it's definitely going to be vital for you to get away from your karmic family, because all they will do is tear you down. All they will do is keep you stuck. All they will do is keep you stagnant, lost, confused, and just trapped. So it's very vital for you to find your way and get away. Create the distance. Remember those 3 words. Create the distance. Okay? It's okay. Set the boundaries. Okay, it's one of those things where it's like, your karmic family, they'll know that you are so respected and highly thought of, but some of them won't be able to accept it, so they'll look at you as weird, or they'll you know, judge you for your beliefs, like I already mentioned. And you know, it's okay. It's okay, because you're going to be free. You will free yourself, okay? Whether your spirit guides, whether God, the universe, your angels, your ancestors step in, or well, most of the time they will step in, but that's what I'm saying. Like, you will get out of the situation because your angels, your ancestors, they will not sit by and allow for you to struggle. Okay, struggle for long. They will not allow it. So just be patient. All right. Okay, and last point for this video, as a chosen one, you will experience being deemed as the crazy one and as the bad guy whenever you bring up an issue or whenever you speak your truth. Okay, I think I already mentioned this, but just to reiterate it one more time, you will be deemed as the bad guy and the crazy person, and oh my gosh, she's so this, she's so that. It'll be projection and gaslighting. Ignore it. Ignore it. The best advice I can give you is to ignore it and remember who you are. Stand in your power, stand in your purpose, and continuously continuously attract, okay, the life that you are meant to live. Okay, because your karmic family, they will have to eat their words one day. Eat their words. And it will not have anything to do with you. Okay. Okay, so yeah, guys, that is the end of this video. I really hope that this helped somebody. Yeah, I really hope that I was able to shed some light. I really hope that I was able to give you some comfort during this hard time, or just during whatever time that you're going through in life. I just hope that I was able to help you. Once again, subscribe to my channel if you resonate with my energy. Like the video, comment down below. I would love to conversate with you guys. Okay, I feel like all chosen ones, we all need to create a group or something. We all need to come together and give each other the love and support that we've never received from anybody else, because we just haven't. but yeah, guys, I love you, and I will catch you guys in the next video. I am currently doing a chosen one series, so look forward to the next chosen one video, the next chosen one topic that I will be discussing for you guys. Okay, all right, so for real this time, bye guys, love you, peace out.